Let's just go talk about modern football before we lose Howie. As we look ahead at the weekend, obviously people are looking at Chiefs and Dolphins, but I'm curious about, I know that your big game of the week for Fox.
Dallas, Philly, right?
Dallas, Philly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dallas,
Yeah, you
Philly.
think?
Those are two really big games.
How many people will watch that game?
Those are two really big games.
Yeah.
About a gabillion, Howie, about a gabillion.
Right.
All right. So give us your thoughts on both of them looking ahead, and if you had to choose one or the other to watch. I'm just curious, and take your Fox out of this, but I mean, those are two monster games.
We cover the whole league. We really do. And I think because of, being able to flex teams and, this, that, and the other thing, you have a package. We have NFC, CBS has ABC or CBS rather, and, they have whatever the package, AFC and all that. But in reality, because of all of the movement, Sunday night, flex is Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, whatever, you got to cover all the teams. And Kansas City is the team that I'm familiar with, one, because our son Kyle played there for a year. And I've known Andy for a long, long time, dating back to Philadelphia. We've covered him forever. The thing about Andy's teams are this, and we saw it last year on one side of the ball. Now we're seeing it a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. Last year, they went really young on defense. They drafted young. They had their growing pains first 8-9 weeks. Spagnuolo's the defensive coordinator. He's been in a billion big games. Was kind of the architect along with Belichick of that upset versus the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. I think they grew up before our very eyes, week 8 to week 16, then into the playoffs. And that defense and that secondary in particular were a big reason why they won the Super Bowl. I think the same can be said for this year. You've got Travis Kelce. Travis, it's like that thing with Ted and me. I knew exactly where Ted was going to be. Ted knew where I was going to be. You build such a comfort in it's the nuanced kind of communication that whether it's a look or it's a hand or whatever it is, where each other are going to be. I'm going to go under, you're going to go up top. Travis and Patrick have that relationship. These young guys, Andy's teams, whether he was in Philadelphia or Kansas City, the team you see week 1 through 8 or 9 is not the same team you're going to see 8 through 17. It's just not going to be the same team. They had a lot of drops over the weekend. They had many opportunities to really kind of, weather the storm and put some points up and get away with a win looking bad. And they've done that a number of times this year. The week before, I thought they really played well. I thought that was maybe their best outing, and I thought was them turning the corner. But young guys drop balls. Young guys aren't in the right spot all the time. Like I said, those two elevators, their elevators are down here. So they're trying to catch up mentally in the speed of the game and trying to get on the same page with Patrick. Miami is they really are an anomaly. You could try to duplicate that, but okay, where are you going to find Cliff Branch to run a wide receiver? And this kid is built thick. He's somebody, regardless of coverage, whether you're rolling coverage, you're too deep, whatever it is, he forces you to account for him. And invariably, and you saw it versus Philadelphia on the one touchdown, the safety just took a bad angle. I'm taking the deepest angle. Matter of fact, draw a picket line. It's like in the movies, they have these high school movies. Let's draw a picket line on the goal line and, stop there and wait for him, because that's pretty much where he's going to end up. He's going to get his. You just have to try to limit the number of them. Their run game has been kind of hampered a little bit because their offensive line is really banged up. Their running backs are banged up also. I think when they get healthy, if they can get healthy, that will be the component of their game that pushes them through later in the year. When you're in cover 2 and you're in a light box, you got 7 in the box. Vic Fangio is one of my favorite defensive coordinators. They've been banged up over there. They got Ramsey back. They've got a number of players kind of coming back, sprinkling back. Phillips, I think, is their best pass rusher. I think they look totally different towards the end of the year. If they can get healthy, they're going to be a team that's going to be – and this game could determine home field advantage, and so could the Philly-Dallas matchup. To me, Dallas is – it's kind of a blend of what they ran last year, excuse me, and what they're running this year. But, they're trying to be more conservative, trying to protect the football, trying to, in best case scenario, run the clock, keep your defense fresh. We saw what that defense looked like last week coming off a bye. They were fresh, fast, and really fly around. Dan Quinn is a great coordinator. Philly is kind of like what we were, in a sense, back in the day, where we were bigger, stronger, and faster. And the groups they have, their offensive line is so unique. If you've never walked up on Mailata, the left tackle, if you've never walked up on the left guard, we know what Kelsey is. We know how big he is. The right guard, Lane Johnson, is so good it's boring. He's just boring. I think the quarterback is a little bit dinged right now. There are people saying, why is he running? Why is he running? Let's save the runs for week 16, 17. Let's save the runs for divisional, potentially NFC championship game. I'm all for that. He has a connection with these receivers. I think when he spreads the football around, Goddard, and, he has to spread the football around. He's got 3-4 weapons there. I think they try to dial in their running back situation. They probably could use a pounder here, and I'm sure the trade deadline, I think, is just about over, or it's over right now. I'm not sure what they've done today, if anything, at the running back position. But look, everybody wanted the kid from Tennessee. The kid from Tennessee, to me, makes Baltimore the odds-on Super Bowl favorite. The kid from Tennessee makes Dallas the odds-on Super Bowl favorite, because it changes the dynamic of your entire offense. You can hand the ball off 30 times, pound you to death, hit you with play action, get over the top of your defense, and score big.
Yeah.
I love the two games.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page, or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.